the 11th, January 2026. I just want to welcome everybody to the Preppers Net tonight. If you would like to get registered, the floor is yours. Please speak clearly and slowly if you would. Let us know what state you're in as well. We'll get you registered. If you would like to monitor only, that is fine. Please just let us know. One more check. If we have anybody that would like to register for the net, the floor is yours. Please go ahead.
Yes, you have Eric here from Louisiana.
Copy that, Eric. Glad to have you here. Got you down. Anybody else that would like to register for the net, please go ahead.
Hey, TC here, South Louisiana. I just made it last minute. I'm going to be monitoring only. I'm going to be a little busy right here. I'll have the radio on this channel, though.
Yes, I'll be monitoring too. I may ask a question or so, but I'll be away for a few minutes and then I'll be coming back.
Copy that, Eric. We got you down monitoring. The TC, glad you're here, boss. We got you down monitoring as well. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net?
Good afternoon. This is Donna in Montana.
Oh, good evening, Donna. Glad to have you here. We got you down. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net tonight?
Nate Palmer here, Iowa. I'll be monitoring.
Copy that, Nate. We got you down monitoring. Anybody else that would like to register, please go ahead.
This is Steve in Oklahoma, and I'll be monitoring only.
All right, we got you down, Steve. Thank you very much, sir. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net at this time? Please go ahead. Okay, before we get started, I'll give one last call here. Do we have anybody else who would like to register for the net? The floor is yours. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share some quick information with everybody, though. We do have an email address that you can send any comments or questions into. That is prepnetch14@gmail.com. Again, that is prepnetch14@gmail.com. If you have any questions, please put in the subject line question. And if you have a comment in the subject line, please put comment. Let me give a quick pause here.
Hey, Red Bear, it's Big Daddy Dave. I'm sorry, I just had a phone call and I'm on now. So.
Copy that. What state are you in, Dave?
That'd be Southwest Missouri.
All right, we got you down. All right, thank you, Dave. Thank you for joining. Also, we have a YouTube channel that all of our nets go onto, and Jim also does an expanded presentation. We call that the dead horse here on the Preppers Net because we talk about that so much, and that's just because you get more out of our YouTube channel than what you will get out of the net here. It is kind of difficult to share everything over the radio. I'm going to give a quick break, and I'll give that YouTube channel information. Okay, the YouTube channel is the @ that you would use in an email address. So at prepnet-talk2me. Again, that is at prepnet-talk2me with a capital P in prep and a capital N in net, and then a capital T in talk and a capital M in me. And there will be a 2 in the middle of Talk to Me, just like it appears on your radio. And Jim, if you are ready, sir, we will go ahead and give the mic to you.
Okie doke. Thank you, Red Bear. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, this is the All About Electricity, Part 14, Lithium Iron Phosphate Batteries. Charge Controllers, Part 1. We'll continue to discuss the use of lithium iron phosphate cells for your battery bank, and we'll cover charge controllers. What is a charge controller, and why do I need one? A charge controller will take power generated from solar panels, wind, or water turbines and use that power to charge your battery bank with free energy. They will help prevent overcharging of your battery. We will only be discussing solar panels as a power input to your batteries. Great. I don't use wind or hydropower. One reason is that they have moving parts, which will require maintenance and replacement, unlike solar panels, which do not have any moving parts. Just saying. Moving on. You should not directly connect solar panels to a battery, as doing so without a charge controller can overcharge and potentially damage the batteries. Most charge controllers will also block the backfeeding from your battery to the solar panel after the sun goes down, which could deplete your batteries overnight. Some solar panels have diodes to prevent this backfeeding, but not all do. Great. Now, there are two types of charge controllers, PWM and MPPT. And you thought this was going to get simpler. This whole All About Electricity topic has not been simple, as anybody who's listened to these have heard. Okay, the PWM, or pulse width modulation charge controllers, are the cheapest and simplest of the charge controllers. They basically take the incoming voltage from the solar panel and reduce that voltage to the charging voltage of your battery. Now, a 12-volt solar panel can produce up to 20 volts at maximum sun, but the PWM controller will reduce that voltage to your 12-volt battery system's charging voltage. Great. You will get no extra current or energy from the extra voltage your solar panel produces. Now, as an example, if you have a 12-volt, 100-watt solar panel, it can produce 5 amps at 20 volts. A PWM controller will reduce that to 5 amps at 13 volts into your 12-volt battery. So your solar panel will only give you 65 watts of power to the battery from that 100-watt panel. Additionally, many of the PWM controllers will not accept higher input voltages, which will reduce your system's flexibility, right? If your PWM controller can accept higher voltage, say such as up to 35 or 40 volts, but your system is a 12-volt one, you will be wasting a lot of amps, as the PWM controller will reduce the voltage down to 13 volts and throw away the rest of that power from your solar panels. Now, to see some of the available PWM controllers, search for PWM charge controller on Amazon. Great. The MPPT, or maximum power point tracking charge controllers, are more expensive and complex than the PWM controllers, but are more efficient. An MPPT charge controller will convert any excess voltage into current to charge your batteries and can handle higher input voltages from the solar panels. Now, many of the MPPT charge controllers can deliver up to 30% more power than a PWM controller can from the same solar panel. Great. Now, using the same example of the 12-volt, 100-watt solar panel, but using an MPPT controller, the solar panel can produce 5 amps at 20 watts. But the MPPT controller will provide 7.5 amps at 13 volts to your 12-volt battery instead of the 5 amps with a PWM controller. Now, your 100-watt solar panel will give you 97.5 watts of power to the battery. I forgot the break. It's a lot more than with the same solar panel. As a real-world example, during a partly cloudy day, my solar array was producing 51 volts at 8.2 amps, which is below my normal full sun of 80 volts. The MPPT controller was putting 15.3 amps at 27 volts, which is, from that 8.2 amps to 51 volts. This gave me 7 more amps of charging than it would have with a PWM controller. We will discuss wiring the panels in series and in parallel during our solar panel topic. And again, to see some of the MPPT controllers, search MPPT charge controller on Amazon. Break. So why would I want to get a PWM controller over an MPPT controller, since the MPPT controller is more efficient? Well, I use PWM controllers along with a 100-watt or less solar panel to keep the batteries in my vehicles topped off in the severe cold we get here in the winter. Since I'm not taking a lot out of the battery to start it, it only needs to be topped off with a 12-volt, 8-amp, inexpensive PWM controller and 100-watt panel. Also, keeping your vehicle batteries charged in very cold weather will prevent them from freezing and cracking the battery's case. Ask me how I know that. So, charge controllers will prevent the batteries from being overcharged or overheated. Great. Remember to watch the expanded presentation on our YouTube channel, which will have visuals and additional information for better understanding. Now, next week, we'll continue our All About Electricity series and discuss charge controllers, things you need to know before you buy. If you have any questions about what we have discussed here tonight, please ask during the roundtable or send your question to prepnetch14@gmail.com and enter question in the subject line. Thank you for listening, and back to Red Bear.
Copy that. Thank you very much, Jim. Very good topic tonight. Managed to scribble down some quick notes here. But I do want to check really quick. Do we have anybody else who would like to register for the net? And if you're monitoring only, feel free to let me know that you're monitoring only. Floor is yours. Go ahead. Okay, we're going to go ahead and open up for our roundtable then. We'll start with Donna in Montana. Donna, the floor is yours. Do you have any thoughts, comments, or questions tonight?
I'm going to help beat the dead horse. I really enjoy the net following along with on the YouTube channel. It really helps with the graphics that Jim has up there, that it just helps me understand a little bit more. So if you haven't checked it out, I strongly recommend that you do.
Copy that, Donna. Thank you for coming to the nets and being part of this with us, as well as checking out that YouTube channel. I'll go ahead and throw that YouTube channel name out there one more time real quick. If you go to YouTube and you search at prepnet-talk2me. That will be the @ like in an email, prepnet with a capital P and a capital N dash talk to me. And you will find our YouTube channel where all of our information is being put. Thank you for bringing that up, Donna. When I learn how to talk, we're very grateful for that. We're going to check one more time. Do we have anybody else who would like to register for the net? Okay, we'll go ahead and move on to Dave in Missouri. Dave, do you have any thoughts, questions, or comments tonight? The floor is yours, sir. Big Daddy Dave, are you still with us?
Yeah, I think I wasn't pressing my button as hard as I should have been. But anyway, yeah, I don't have any comments or thoughts right now. I think solar panels is very good to have. If it's just regular, piped into your electrical system of your home, or even a power generator. But other than that, that was some real good technical information. The YouTube area is going to be very nice to be able to fall back on to look at.
Copy that. While I've got you here on the mic, do you want to go ahead and tell us about your GroupMe page that you just started?
Yeah, thanks, Fred. Here, I had started. I've always been interested in readiness and prepper, especially with everything kind of going on these days. And like it or not, I mean, life does go on, and we get kind of complacent. But things can happen in a moment's notice. Just even look at Katrina, or Joplin tornado, or anything. Like the global unrest and everything. It can come here. I started a GroupMe, and I was telling Red Bear, and I put him as one of the admins. So if you guys want to join, it's the Ready Prepper. It's on the GroupMe. The Ready Prepper is what it's called. I put the link in the Talk to Me main, or the off-topic page. But yeah, if you want to join, just hit us there, and we will get you added on there. And then I'm trying to put some good content, just kind of, I feel like since I started it, I want to put some content in there. But by all means, I'd love for other people to kind of contribute and talk, and if they have any ideas or anything that they're doing, as far as prepping or readiness of anything, safety tips for men, women, children, all of that. This world's crazy, so anything like that is very welcome. So thanks, Red Bear.
Copy that, Big Daddy Dave. Thank you very much. I'm going to do another check. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net tonight? Please go ahead. All right, Jim, we're going to return it back to you for any comments or questions for Donna or Big Daddy Dave here.
Okay, thank you, Red Bear. No, not much on this one. Really good there, Big Daddy. I'm going to have to go check that out. I think the more information we all get out about this, because probably, as you know, this is a very complicated subject, not just the electricity thing. So if you've watched any of our YouTube videos, you'll find we have covered a lot of different topics, and we have actually many, many, many more topics to cover. And it's just to get people thinking about what you need to do, and we might bring up stuff here that you might not have thought of. So the more you can plan ahead of time, the better off. And unfortunately, this all about electricity thing has been our longest topic, and it is very complicated, and it's very hard a lot of times to get the information across. So hopefully other mediums, the YouTube, and then your GroupMe and I timed out because I got a big mouth. And so hopefully your GroupMe page will turn around and also help with that to get things in a different format, etc. So other than that, I don't have anything else. And anybody else that's out there that has any questions on prepping, doesn't have to be about what our topic was for tonight. Please feel free to ask the question.
Hey, this is Matt of Southeast Tennessee, just checking in. Sorry about that.
Copy that, Matt. Thank you for showing up. We got you down, boss. Really appreciate that. Real quick check with anybody. Does anybody have any quick questions for Jim? Thoughts, comments, or anything? The floor is yours.
Yes, sir. I went up on two real quick on a different radio and asked if anybody wants to come. So you might ask if anybody in. I know Matt just teed up, but might want to ask if anybody else joined because I went up there and told everybody again.
Brian checking in from the Philippines.
Holy cow, Limo Guy is here. Limo Guy, thank you for joining us. I'll get you down. And Limo Guy is in the Philippines. Awesome. Do we have anybody else who would like to register for the net? Please go ahead.
Yeah, Jimmy James is here. I just got here. Lost track of time.
Jimmy James, what state are you in again, boss?
Evergreen State. Seattle, Washington.
Copy that. Copy that. We got you down in Washington. Thank you. Do we have anybody else who would like to register tonight? Go ahead.
JW, South Louisiana.
That's down, JW. Glad you're here, boss. Anybody else that would like to register for the net? Please go ahead. All right, we did have some latecomers tonight, so I will beat that dead horse again. Guys, please go ahead and go to the YouTube channel, and the name of that is at prepnet-talk-to-me. That'll be the @ sign like in an email at prepnet-talk-to-me. Go ahead and check us out there and get caught up with the net tonight, and definitely watch for that expanded presentation as well. So glad you guys got here, even though you showed up a little bit late. Jim, can you kind of give them a quick little rundown of the topic tonight?
Okay, we started we continued the all about electricity thing, but we started talking about charge controllers for solar, wind, and hydro, although we concentrated on the solar. And what it is, why you need it. Next week, we're going to do the last of the charge controller stuff and talk about things that you need to know about charge controllers before you buy one. So there's more information coming with that. But again, the poor dead horse. There's not going to be much left of this horse, I'm telling you. But the YouTube channel will get you guys caught up on all that stuff. Plus, there's pictures, diagrams, and actual extra information that'll make a whole heck of a lot more sense.
Copy that, Jim. Thank you very much. Matt, Limo Guy, Jimmy James, and JW, do you guys have any questions tonight?
Yeah, this is Jimmy James. No questions. Yeah, I wish I got here a little earlier, but yeah, no, I'll check out the YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, same here, Jimmy James. I have to look at the YouTube video to get caught up, but yeah, no questions here.
I've got a question for y'all.
No questions, but thank you for having me.
Hey, we're glad you're here, Limo Guy. Eric, go ahead.
Yes. You know are you familiar with the single and double solar panel that they sell at Harbor Freight?
Got my finger on the thing. Yeah, I am familiar with them. Um, if you want to go, very inexpensive, they're probably okay. I would probably look and get some from a little bit more reputable places. And again, you can't just connect the solar panel to your batteries. You've got to have some form of charge controller, or you will boil your batteries or burn them up, and some bad things can happen. And the charge controller also has to be for the battery type. So if you have, car battery type, lead acid, it has to be specific for that type. If it's a lithium ion or a lithium iron phosphate battery, it needs to be for that type. But yeah, I go on the YouTube channel. Let me break real quick. I would go on the YouTube channel and go through the whole 07 series, which is thing about electricity, to get a much better idea of, whether to go do that. One thing nobody should do is just go out, oh, I want to go buy this. You need to put on paper and design your system for your needs before you purchase anything. Otherwise, you're going to waste money. You're going to go buy a whole bunch of stuff because it looks like it's a good deal, and it will not work together. So please review those All About Electricity series things before you start buying any equipment. Hopefully that answers your question.
List of the types of batteries and the devices that you're going to want to charge, and then look into the types of panels that will work best for charging that, and then for the regulator in between that's going to make sure you don't burn up your device.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah. So there's a lot to it, even if you go and get one of the, what they call them solar generators, which is sort of an all-in-one. I don't like them. They're expensive. I don't have control over the components. If anything goes wrong, I can't fix it. I can't troubleshoot it. So I personally would stay away from those, and I have stated this in when we actually talked about them. But yeah, it is a real complicated thing, and I just can't stress enough to go watch all those videos to get you an idea of what am I going to power, do I need to power, and how I'm going to power it, and then that'll help you design a system before you even go buy anything.
Do we have any other thoughts, comments, or questions tonight?
Hey, Big Daddy Dave here. Jim, I just wanted to, you're referring, and I haven't looked at it yet, but you're referring to the YouTube, looks like a series of like different videos or talks on it. Is that specifically, or is that just about electricity, or is it specifically all of it about solar panel stuff?
Okay, I'll go ahead and answer that, Red Bear. Okay, on the YouTube site, we started out basically the very first deal was, what's the first thing you need to do in preparing? And it was plan. And so then we built upon that, and we went into other things about food, bugging in, bugging out, all sorts of various types, general topic, and all like water. There's an all about water topic. Let me break. And then there's and they're numbered. So the first one is numbered 01. And this 07, there's 07A, B, C, all the way up to what we just did with N, and there's also there's 2 or 3 07s that I decided to put together after this that explain some things. So the 07 is all about electricity, but there are other subjects up on the YouTube site that cover different things. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. That's great. If you'll join that, the Ready Prepper, I'll add you, or Red Bear can add you. And if you can put stuff in there on the comments to direct people over, I guess you could do that, or any content that you'd like to contribute, man. That'd be great.
Okay, yeah, I've got your thing written down there. I'll go on there and submit my thing.
Thank you very much, Big Daddy Dave. Really appreciate that. Do we have any other comments or questions tonight? Do one last check here. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net tonight? The floor is yours. Please go ahead. Okay. Well, I want to thank, me and Jim would like to thank everybody who did register tonight, even those of you who are monitoring only. We're glad you're here. A little bit of quick information. One more time, beating that dead horse. He's not going to be able to crawl out of here tonight. YouTube channel at PrepNet-Talk2Me. That'll be the @ PrepNet-Talk2Me. And that'll be our YouTube page, guys. That's where we put all the nets and the expanded presentations. Go check that out. Let me give a quick break here. We also have an email address that is prepnetch14@gmail.com. Again, that is prepnetch14@gmail.com. If you think of any questions throughout the week, please, in the subject line, go ahead and put question and shoot that email to us. And if you have a comment in the subject line, please put comment. I'd like to thank, me and Jim would like to thank everybody for being here. I'm going to give one more quick break. Without everybody registering, we wouldn't have anybody here showing us that our message is getting out. So we want to thank everybody who did register tonight. If you're sitting back just monitoring and you did not register, maybe next Sunday will be your week. We do appreciate everybody who does like to monitor. We just would like to know that you're here so we can see our numbers. So again, thank you everybody for joining the net tonight. Jim, do you have any last thoughts or comments?
So the only thing I'll say, the feedback we get from you guys during the roundtable, whether it's questions, comments, whatever, is actually very, very important. It makes the nets interesting. So, things are coming up. It's not just me yapping my gums. But there have been instances where I have created additional videos based on the comments. That information was brought out during the net that I wanted to make more available on the YouTube page. So your participation is actually very critical to what we're doing here, and let us know that we're either giving you the correct information, and again, we're still very general, or maybe we need to cover some stuff that we didn't think about. So anyway, appreciate everybody being here. Back to Red Bear.
Thank you very much, Jim. Yeah, you guys, Jim does a lot of work for this channel. I just basically host it. He runs the email address as well as the YouTube channel and does all this work for us to get this information out. So with that said, Jim, I want to say thank you to you as well, sir, for all the work you're putting into this net. I myself am very grateful for that. So I'm definitely learning a lot. So thank you very much. One last check. Do we have any other last thoughts or comments before we close the net tonight?
Yeah, Big Daddy Dave, I just wanted to reiterate, some guys came in a little late there. I wanted to let them know that I started a group me. It is called the Ready Prepper, the Ready Prepper over on group me. If you'll go over there and push that you want to join, we'll get you added. Either Red Bear or myself, we can get you added in there. So it's anything about prepping, readiness, safety, anything like that. And then, please comment on there, contribute to some comment or content So that's all I got to say. Thank you very much for hosting this, man. I'll be around next week too.
Yeah, good copy on that. Yeah, if you don't mind adding me, Red Bear, or something. But thanks, Jim. Red Bear, as always. I'll catch up with what I missed in the beginning, but thanks again, guys.
Copy that, Dave. Copy that, Matt. Thank you, guys. Thank you for bringing the GroupMe page up again there. Appreciate that, Dave. That was awesome for the people that did show up late. So you guys can also, put questions in on the GroupMe page as well. We'll try to get to those as fast as we can. And Dave is the one, Big Daddy Dave is the one running that GroupMe page. So that'll definitely give him some information to work on as well. I'm going to give a short break. But all right, thank you, everybody. Have a good rest of your Sunday evening. Wow, my weekend went by way too fast. Please have a good rest of your Sunday evening here and have a good start to your week tomorrow, everybody. Thank you for joining the net tonight. At this time, we're going to turn the channel back over to regular operations. Everybody have a good night.
Hey, Red Bear, I have a quick something to say. TC here.
Hey, go ahead, TC.
Hey, I just want to say welcome to Eric / Farm Boy. He's a buddy of mine. He's big on the electricity, so I suggested him over to the prep net. I'm glad he made it tonight.
Copy that, TC. Thanks for bringing your buddy Eric. Eric, thank you for joining us. We've definitely got a lot of information on the YouTube channel right now in our All About Electricity segment that we have going, that is still going. So Jim has put a lot of information in there trying to help everybody and help everybody set things up safely and properly. Because let's face it, when you're dealing with electricity, if you don't know what you're doing, that is very dangerous. But thank you, TC, and thank you, Eric.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Red Bear, I just wanted to say something quick if I could.
Go ahead, Palmer.
I just wanted to thank Red Bear himself and Montana Jim. I know I missed a couple weeks from the last time that I registered. I'm glad I could make it tonight. I know I was just monitoring. Next week I will be a part of it. I plan on registering next week. And I appreciate you guys doing this. It really helps out and can be a life changer when the time comes.
Definitely agree with you there, brother. Definitely do. And thank you for joining. And monitoring only is not a big deal. So don't even worry about that. That's not an insult at all. We're just glad you stepped up and let us know that you were there.
Like I said, I thank you both. It's very interesting to learn about and just be a part of and grow the knowledge.
Copy that.